Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Vikki McCall from the University of Stirling.
And I'm Jill Pritchard. I'm an occupational therapist, always have worked at the interface of housing and occupational therapy throughout my career.
And we've been working with the SFHA and the Home of the Future group to think through the concept of inclusive living and working to future-proof our housing.
For far too many years, as many of you I'm sure know, we've been picking up the pieces when people need adaptations as their needs change. And what we really want to do is get inclusive living and inclusive design in at the very beginning of how we are designing our homes.
Absolutely. And to do that, we have developed a toolkit with SFHA for originally SFHA members. And this is designed as a planning and facilitation tool. And what we would hope is that boards, senior management teams or tenant groups, whatever groups, it would be useful to think these concepts through, would use it to embed inclusive living into the heart of organisations. What we believe is we shouldn't be adding on elements of inclusivity and accessibility at the end of our planning journeys. We should be thinking about it much more proactively, right at the beginning for different groups. And what this toolkit does is take people through conversations that highlight and give a space to think through what you do already that's inclusive, but also maybe the gaps that haven't been thought through and the opportunities that are out there to make organisations look more inclusive. And it's based on this inclusive living concept. So there's lots of different elements of inclusivity. So social inclusion and equality, physical space and design, and connections and relationships. And our argument is that you have to think all of these things through holistically, because, for example, you could have a really nicely designed house, but if you can't get out of it and transition through spaces and connect with other people in the community, then that's also a key challenge. And that's really the heart of inclusive living. And this toolkit helps people think through these really key elements of inclusivity.
And what we want to do is to not just focus on different elements of people's particular needs. We feel that if you design to an inclusive level that includes lots of a huge variety of needs, then that kind of design is good design for everybody. And we would really anticipate that it doesn't matter what your starting point is. Many of you will be well down this road in terms of building in inclusive living features, but others of you may be at different points. It doesn't matter what point you're at. We feel that the stimulation of the facilitation of this toolkit gives you the opportunity to have these conversations to just make improvements where you see the gaps in your particular organisations.
Absolutely. So we'll put a call out for people to get involved, and if you want to be part of this inclusive living journey, get in touch with SFHA and be part of and use this toolkit to as much as you would like. It's for different levels, different organisations, different levels, different groups. Let's just get all involved and start together on a journey towards more inclusive living.